Fanatical Massholes Show is sponsored by Big Belly Barbecue. If you're looking to get a plate or looking to try something different, hit up Timothy Brunfield on Facebook. Fat Boy the Chef on Instagram. Big Belly Barbecue is the name of his company. He specializes in fried lobster tail, lobster mac and cheese, Cajun wings, the works, etc., etc. He has all that and more. Like I said, if you're looking to get catered, he'll take care of you. You will not be disappointed. Big Belly Barbecue is the name of his company. Fat Boy the Chef on Instagram. Timothy D. Brunfield on Facebook. Check him out. All right, let's get to the show.
Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Yeah, go get you the drip. Yeah, yeah, y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Yeah, ayy, y'all fly forever, go get you the drip.
Hey yo!
Put on the drip for the storm. Climb up the ranks and I reach for the throne. These people know what I be on. Play the
Good evening. Welcome into the best sports podcast going on your TV, your radio, your CD. You know what I'm trying to say, man. It's the Fanatical Massholes Show, where we give you our unedited, unfiltered, unapologetic opinion about everything that's going on in sports currently. I'm here with my brethren, my dog, my brother, them. Insane Lex. It's your boy Mizzo. What's going on, my guy?
What's happening, bruh? I've been seeing a lot for the MLB today. It's
ugly, man. It's ugly, man. That's why I'm about to just put the whole damn hoodie over my face, because the Yankees, all that ish I was talking to the Red Sox fan, the Blue Jays fan said, yeah, hold my beer, dog. Smacked them around. 10-1 Yankees got crushed. So yeah, that's, alluding to that. Lex Brewers, did they thing, man. The Cubs started off with a bang.
Yeah, they did.
Lead off home run. Mm-hmm. And the Brewers just took the whole inning after that first inning, smacked it around like, yeah, I'll see that and raise you 6 runs. Hold that down.
Right.
it was a laugher. It was over. You know what I mean? The Blue Jays pulled away from the Yankees late. It was 2-1 in about the 7th, and then the Blue Jays Yankees bullpen is absolutely atrocious, man. But anyway, we're going to get into that. You know what I mean? We're going to give you the picks that we did have for the MLB playoffs. Obviously, our 5 locks. And then, the main topic is the teams that are 500 and under, can they turn it around? Not the 0-4 teams, because that doesn't happen. You don't come back from the playoffs from that. Obviously, not the undefeated teams, the Eagles, who the hell is undefeated? There's one more team that's undefeated, and I keep forgetting. Son, it's the Eagles and one more team that's undefeated.
It is Buffalo.
Yes, my bad. I'm bugging out. See, Eagles and the Bills. We're not talking about them either. You know what I'm saying? So, pardon me for that, y'all. Had a brain cramp. So yeah, all the teams that are under 500, 2 games under 500, I should say, and at 500, we're going to see, can they turn it around? We're going to ask that question. All that and more. We do got a special bozo. This just came in. I was feeling sympathy for the man. I still do, but it's like, man, you got to give him the bozo of the week. He's the bozo of the week. All that more, man. And remember, like, subscribe, share, comment, support the damn movement. Yes. All right, Lex, let's get into it. Next week, we'll be talking about the Kyron Lacey situation. I know everybody's now starting to be, up to speed about it. A lot of surveillance is coming out, new evidence coming out supporting that the young man did not commit the crime that they said he committed. He was innocent. The officer trying to railroad him. We don't want to get into it yet because I didn't read it all. I didn't do my research on it. So I was kind of running around yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do it. I've been researching it a little bit today. I research it during the week. We will talk about it next week. I put that on everything. Kyron Lacey, my boy, we will not let your name go down like this. We're going to talk about it on this show. We're going to make sure you clear to this, because it's foul. Anyway, that's you don't want to just transition off that, but just let y'all know we're going to definitely going to talk about that next week. Tune in for that. First things first, though. So, NFL season, we're week 5 now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We reached the quarter point. And I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to say the team. Let's assess some of these teams. Now, again, not the undefeated team. Now, again, the Eagles, we got a lot of questions about because you see a story just came out that not only is A.J. Brown upset about and frustrated about the offense, Devonta Smith is like, what's up, bro? I need more touches in red zone. I'm trying, you know what I mean? People don't understand. Right. Listen, I get it. You play for the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back. But you also got to understand the name on the back is what's going to get you in the Hall of Fame, is what's going to get you paid. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah. we gotta take that with it too, fans. You know what I mean? People that might be calling these guys out for that. That's what they want to do. But we're not talking about the Eagles. We're not talking about the Bills who are 4-0. We're talking about the teams that are not even the teams that are winless. The 0-4, to me, that doesn't happen like that. I think one team came back from 0-4 to make the playoffs. I think it was the Bills.
Yeah.
In like the late 90s. They did that. Other than that, ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? So them teams, we're not talking about the winless teams or the teams that are undefeated. We're talking about the teams that are 1-3 and 2-2, respectively. Yeah. We're gonna see, can they turn it around? Yes or no? That's what we're gonna ask the question. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the New England Patriots, 2-2. They play Buffalo tomorrow night, Sunday night game. I mean, they look good recently. You know what I'm saying? They smashed the Panthers. They beat the Dolphins. They started out 0-2, losses to the Raiders, which is a head scratcher, and then to the Steelers, which could still be viewed as a head scratcher, but you know what I mean? They're 2-2 nonetheless. Lex, can the Patriots turn this thing around?
I think they can, but if they don't, this was a new year with a new coach, right? They got a lot of personnel and everything. So to me, this is a test trial. So I'm gonna say they can, but if they don't, they won't be so shameful because they're still trying to put all the pieces together. I was impressed with the 2 wins they got. So I'm gonna say I think they can achieve a little bit more. I was kind of impressed. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think they can too. You know what I mean? I got to make it a playoff. So yeah, of course I think they can. You know what I mean? I like what they've done recently. Let's see what happens tomorrow night though. Tomorrow night's a big test, obviously. You know what I mean? That's the game right there. You know, so that's the early litmus test for the Patriots to see what they do. But I definitely think they can turn it around. I definitely do. I like the team's makeup. I like the defense. I like they play hard through the whistle. I love Travion Henderson. Yeah. That's it, man. You know what I mean? I believe Drake May's going to be a good quarterback. Patriots got themselves a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They got themselves a quarterback. It's looking like it's now with Caleb Williams starting to come around. It's starting to look like all 3 of them teams that picked high and that picked with the first 3. No, yeah, the first 3 picks in the NFL draft.
Yeah,
with the quarterbacks, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May. They got their guy. They good. So I think they can turn it around though. All right, the Miami Dolphins at 1-3. No, they can't.
No.
No. Again, it's again. Let's rest up the Tyreek Hill. That injury was wee. Yeah. See, now you was like, damn. I've seen some. Obviously, we watched injuries in sports and like Sean Livingston in basketball. I remember when he went up in the USA trial, he dunked and he broke his whole leg, broke in half like that.
Right.
It didn't look like that, but when he came down, it looked like a chicken wing. I was like, yo, yeah.
Right.
It like Tyreek Hill. Listen, I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back and plays again. But that looks bad, man. That looked like that might be it. I hate to say it like that. I don't wish that on nobody, but
then a lot of people was kind of like they're happy with his crybaby ass being on the sideline though too. But I honestly don't see the Dolphins really improving after their main star goes.
Yeah, no, definitely not. They ain't turning that around. All right, Lex, the Cincinnati Bengals are 2-2. They turning it around or no?
Since they in the same division as my guys, I hope not.
I'm gonna say no because you see what happened. They started out 2-0. Joe Burrow goes out for the season basically. Well, he's out for like 3 months.
Right.
And they've gotten smashed. I mean, Jake Brown, and I was bigging him up. He was like 7-6 as a starter. He looked pretty good when he started for Joe Burrow, when Joe Burrow went down late in the season a couple of seasons ago in 2023, and Jake Brown did his thing. But recently, it's been ugly. The Vikings smashed them. The Broncos last week smashed them. Yeah, they're not turning this around. It's going to be another lost season for the Bengals. Real talk. Oh, Lex, I hate to do this to you, my brother. Your Baltimore Ravens, 1-3.
So I'm going to give my honest opinion. In these next 2 to 3 games, if they don't win these games, I don't see them really making the advancement. But I'm still gonna go for them and say yes, they can turn it around.
Yeah, what do they got? Houston and Detroit next. The next 2 games.
They got the Texans next. That's
then the Lions.
And then
the Lions.
The Lions. So I'm gonna go for
No, they just played the Lions. My bad. I'm bugging out. They just played the Lions. The Rams. They got the Rams next. They got the Texans tomorrow, and they got the Rams after that. That's who they got.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't see it right now. I don't see it. But definitely, he's not playing tomorrow. Obviously, he's trying to get back for next week against the Rams. Even if he plays and they go 1-5, it's over with. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't see it. Steelers are surprisingly good now. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right. Cleveland Browns 1-3. Hell no. I mean, I hate to say it like that, man. I hate to keep doing this to Cleveland, man. But yeah, it's.
I wish they would give Bro his chance.
Shador?
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna go with Dylan Gabriel first because I guess reports kind of came. I've been listening to sports radio, and what I guess came out is that the GM Andrew Berry wanted Shador Sanders, but the coach, Kevin Stefanski, wanted Dylan Gabriel. So they're gonna go with his guy. You know what I mean? That's why. Well, Dylan Gabriel was drafted before him, so they basically like, draft order. Dylan Gabriel second string, he's third. Matter of fact, and then the crazy thing is they still got Shador Sanders as the third string quarterback, which is why if you bench Joe Flacco, why would you have him? You know what I mean? Ready to come in if Dylan Gabriel, something happened with Dylan Gabriel. Shador should be elevated to number 2, but they don't. I don't know, man. Something fishy going on, man. Something real weird going on over there.
But I don't see them really making no too much of nothing.
Yeah, nah, me neither. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right. The Houston Texans, Lex, 1-3. Can they turn it around?
No, I need them to lose tomorrow. So, no.
All right. I think they can. It's kind of tough right now, man, but I think they can. Joe Mixon will be back. If they can hold the fort down and kind of stay 500 when Joe Mixon comes back, they could do a little. They could do something. They can make something happen. I think they can make something happen. The Chiefs 2-2. Lex, can they turn it around? Can they go forward? Which way they going? Turn back? Not turn. Are they going to go forward? Or they going to go back? What are they doing?
I think they're going to go forward.
Yeah, I do too. You know what I mean? I got the Chiefs. Is just like I need to see you beat the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Like the Eagles beat the Chiefs. If you don't beat them, I can't rock with you. I can't. Yeah, I tell you, the Chiefs are gonna do their thing. They're gonna hold it down. The Denver Broncos 2-2. Yeah, I think they're gonna. I got the Broncos winning the division, man. The Broncos gonna do their thing. They're gonna be all right. They're probably gonna lose tomorrow to Philly because Philly, despite Philly being their offense being awful, their offense is trash. They're still 4-0. They're finding ways to win. Special teams, defense. Offense, when it's time to make offensive plays, Jalen Hurts does his thing. But yeah, either way, Broncos go 2-3. They'll still make the playoffs and be good. Broncos gonna be all right. The Las Vegas Raiders 1-3. Lex, can they turn it around?
No.
Damn, man.
No,
say no too, man. I gotta say no. I just don't see it. I mean, they play the Colts tomorrow. I got them losing to the Colts. You know what I'm saying? So they go. That's 1-4. Yeah, it's another wasted season. My Washington Commanders 2-2. I gotta say yes because they're the Commanders, but man, tomorrow no Terry McLaurin against the Chargers, who just lost to the Giants. They're gonna be tight, and it's in LA. Chargers are pissed off right now because they should have lost to the Giants. Jackson Dart's first start. Man, oh man. But I still think the Commanders they're gonna right the ship and keep it going. Right the ship, I should say, keep it going. They're gonna be all right. Commanders gonna be all right.
Like I don't like them because, but vision though, and the way things is going, I see them going. They're gonna make a change.
Okay.
They're gonna go further.
The Dallas Cowboys at 1-2-1.
No, they ain't been shit. They ain't been shit. They not gonna be shit.
I think they probably beat the Jets tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, they look. The crazy thing is the offenses looked pretty good last week against a good defense without their best wide receiver in CeeDee Lamb. Offense looked pretty damn good. So I would have to say, yeah. I would have to say no. I have to say no, they're not, but they look pretty good though. You know what I mean? They look pretty good. Definitely not though. The New York Football Giants 1-3. Lex, can they turn it around?
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't see that happening. I don't see that. Again, Jackson Dart gave him a good spark, and they start yesterday. They're playing the Saints tomorrow. Saints been a tough out. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a tough one, man. So yeah, I don't see them turning around though. You know what I mean? And then they lost Malik Neighbors for the season. Yeah, that's definitely ugly.
Like they no.
Definitely ugly. All right. The Green Bay Packers, Lex, 2-1-1.
Hell no. I don't want to see them do nothing.
And I put them in there because they could have been 3-1 or they could have been 2-2. So I said, let me slide them in there. You know what I'm saying, Paul?
But then at the same time, their team wasn't strong enough to get that win. So
they should have been strong enough. You should have. I thought they were going to smash the Cowboys.
I thought they was going to smash the Cowboys, but obviously the Cowboys knew a little bit something more than they thought they knew. So I don't see them really turning it around. But as far as a division, that's the only thing that gives me question marks. So no, I hope they don't turn around just because I'm not a Packers fan.
No doubt. Carolina Panthers, Lex, 1-3. Can they turn it around?
I'm gonna give them a go.
Okay. I like that. I say no, but okay. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you for that. Los Angeles Rams are 2-2. Yeah, I think they could turn it around. I got them going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely could turn it around. I mean, they should have. I didn't say they should have beat Philly, but they shouldn't have fumbled that game away. Literally, they shouldn't have blown that game. I don't know how they did. They was in control of that game, and Philly just decided we could throw the ball, and they threw it all over the Rams. So I think the Rams will bounce back from that. They're still a kind of pretty young team. And again, the loss on Thursday night to the 49ers. A couple fumbles by the running backs, Kyron Williams. He fumbled on fourth down. They got stopped anyway. He fumbled going into the end zone.
Right.
Those are tough. You know what I mean? But I think the Rams will be all right. The Rams will be there. Rams will be good. They good. Last but not least, the Arizona Cardinals at 2-2. You think they could turn this around?
That's a good one. Because I look at all the teams you saying, I'm looking at I'm thinking of their division.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah. I think they gonna turn that around. Yeah, I think they turn that around.
I mean, I gotta say yeah, because I had them picking to make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I gotta stick with my convictions. You know what I'm saying? Stick with my pick. I gotta say yeah, but they don't look good. Kyron, like I said, we talked about it last week. Kyler Murray didn't look good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't look good. But I'm gonna say yeah, they're gonna turn it around. All right. Let's get to these games you're looking forward to this weekend, man. The 3 games I'm looking forward to, Vikings-Browns. They're throwing in Dylan Gabriel against the Vikings defense that is 6th in total defense, 3rd in the pass, 3rd in passing. You know what I'm saying? They're in the bottom half in the run game, but they're pretty good though. You know what I'm saying? On defense. So really good on defense, I should say. Quinshawn Jenkins, you know what I mean? You got to run that ball, Cleveland Browns. Run that ball, and we'll see. I'm obviously going to be watching early because to see what Dylan Gabriel does. You know what I mean? And how many times will a camera pan to Shedeur Sanders? You know what I'm saying? If Dylan Gabriel does something crazy, I'm not saying he is. My other game I'm looking forward to, Broncos Eagles. Which team's going to show up for either side? Well, the Eagles are 4-0, but I'm just saying, will the Eagles offense come back like they did against the Rams and do it for the whole game? I mean, they said, I think they had negative, the Eagles had negative yards against the Bucs last week and still won in the second half. They had negative yards. After being up big, Bucs almost came back and Eagles had negative yards on offense in the second half of that game. That's crazy. And they said that's the second time they've done that. And they're still 4-0. We'll see who shows up. So that's another game I'm looking forward to. Broncos obviously good on defense, pretty good on defense. So we'll see. My last game is I'm looking forward to is Ravens. Your Ravens and Texans. To me, bro, this is an elimination game. You go 1-4, I think that's it. In the AFC, especially,
yeah,
that's about it.
It's gonna be a make break. Yeah, it's gonna be a make break.
This is an elimination game for both teams. Whoever loses this game, they go 1-4. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with for me. That's just my opinion. It's over with. What you got? What you looking forward to, brother?
All right, so you already know the first game. We just talked about that, the Ravens and the Texans. I'm really concerned about my Ravens. Like, if they don't get this win, I don't know what they're going to do. Second game I'm interested in seeing is your Commanders and the Chargers. I want to see what this is going to be like. You know what I mean? Chargers are 3-1. As you said, the Commanders is 2-2. So I think that's going to be a good game. And the last game I really want to see is the Chiefs. It's a Monday night game, the Chiefs and the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see that because I don't know. The Jaguars been kind of surprising me a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to say, like, with Trevor Lawrence, I've been liking how he's been playing. So, in the Jaguars, we ain't really too much heard about them. That, to me, the Jaguars are a little bit of a sleeper cell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely want to see that game. And I think that was my 3 right there.
That was a good win against San Francisco, too, the other day, last week.
It was. Yes, it was.
All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's locks time. You know what I mean? We're going to get to that. Let's see here. What's my record here, man? What is my record? Hold up. Let me get this right. Get it right here. All right, so yeah, my record was absolutely abysmal. I think I went 0-5 last week. So yo, I went 0-5.
I went 2.
You went 2-3. Sasso and Wakil went 4-1. So Wakil is now. Why the hell don't I got the records here? Okay, so Wakil is now. So Wakil is 10-5. I am. My goodness. I'm 3-12. Crazy. My record is trash. I am absolute garbage in this game. Absolute garbage in this game. So yeah, I'm 3-12. Lex is 2-3. All right. Lex, kick it off, man. What you got?
All right. First off, I'm going Texans and Ravens. I'm going to Ravens. Money line for that is plus 105.
Okay.
Minus 125 for the Texans.
So which one you going with?
I'm going with the Ravens, of course. I just put it out there. I just like to put that out there.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, my next one, I'm going Bills and Patriots. Bills, money lines minus 550.
Okay.
My next game, where is it? I just seen next game I'm going Buccaneers and Seahawks.
Yeah.
I'm going Seahawks. Money line minus 195. Next game I'm going is the Cardinals and the Titans. I'm going Cardinals. Money line for the Cardinals is minus 450. And my last game, I'm going for the Chiefs and Jaguars. Going for the Jaguars. Money line is plus 155.
All right. So Wakil, he has the Eagles, minus 3.5, hosting the Broncos. He's got the Texans, minus 1.5, hosting the Ravens. He's got the Chargers, minus 2.5, hosting my Commanders. He's got the Bills, minus 8.5, hosting the Patriots. And he got the Seahawks, minus 3.5, hosting the Bucks. That's who he's got. All right, my locks. I got the Eagles, minus 3.5, hosting the Broncos. I have the Colts, minus 7.5, hosting the Raiders. I have the Panthers, plus 1.5, hosting the Dolphins. I have the Seahawks, minus 1.5, hosting the Buccaneers. And I have the Lions, minus 9.5 at the Bengals. That's our locks. We sticking to it. You know what I'm trying to say here. All right, let's get to the MLB playoffs, man, before we get the hell up out of here. It's a bad day for me, man, Yankees fan. We're down 1-0, 0-1. But Wakil, he picked the Blue Jays to beat my Yankees in 4. He picked his Cubs over Lex's Brewers in 4, which is off to a bad start himself. They got trounced. He's got the Phillies over the Dodgers in 5. Phillies up 3-0 last I checked. And he's got the Tigers over the Mariners in the series. Well, that was my picks in many games, but that was he. So he picked he picked the Jays over the Yankees, Blue Jays over the Yankees, Cubs over the Brewers, Phillies over the Dodgers, Tigers over the Mariners. I picked the Yankees over the Blue Jays in 4, Cubs over the Brewers in 4. I'm done with that one. I'm probably gonna lose both now. And then I got the Phillies over the Dodgers in 5, and I got the Tigers sweeping the Mariners. That's my picks for the MLB. Yo, all right. One last thing before we get out of here, man. So there was a story that came across that Mark Sanchez was stabbed in Indianapolis. He's supposed to be calling the game. So everybody's like, damn, man, who the hell would want to stab Mark Sanchez? Get to find out. Here's the update from the overnight stabbing. After a further investigation and following consultation with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, IMPD arrested, that must be Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Station Department, whatever, arrested 38-year-old Mark Sanchez for his alleged role in the incident. Sanchez was arrested at the hospital for battery with injury, unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication, all of which are misdemeanors. All involved parties that have been identified, and no further individuals are being sought by detectives. Sanchez is still in the hospital and has not been booked into the adult detention center. Wow. That's crazy.
Sound like he was a little bit too loose on the juice.
That's what they basically saying. That's damn, Mark. Like that, yo, that's just tough, bro.
But then at the same time, they all misdemeanors. He's a big time. Well, I mean, he's a real
analyst. Yeah, everybody knows who Mark Sanchez is. You know what I mean? The fumble guy and all that. But that could cause. Listen, I hope it doesn't. Let me make sure I say I don't wish nobody lose their job, go to jail, none of that stuff. But you know how these corporations get, man. That you know what I mean? That's a bad look. One of your analysts the day before the game, whatever. Like, yeah, I guess the day before. You know what I'm saying? He's in Indianapolis. He's supposed to be chilling. He gets out drinking and want to pick a fight with somebody. Allegedly. Let's make sure you say that. Allegedly.
I read the dude was dropping off the food, and then that's what caused the argument.
Right.
So ain't no telling the food could have been cold. He was a little bit too lit, or it was the wrong order, or he didn't have everything with the order. You know what I'm saying? I think he wasn't been in situations where you get an Uber drive or Uber Lyft. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Food delivered and it's not what it's supposed to be or this and that, but it ain't went that far. It shouldn't have went that far, but I hope they don't cut him from what he's doing though.
Let's hope not. Let's hope Fox don't do that. He's obviously not going to be at the game tomorrow to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody else is going to stand in for him, but man,
get well because he got
rest up. Yeah, rest up, Mark Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Get well. You're still a bozo though, bro. I hate to say it. you still got to get the bozo of the week, bro. You definitely got to get that for that. That being said, man, we getting the hell up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday, man. Enjoy y'all week. Y'all be safe. Be happy, man. Be happy with life, man. If you wake up tomorrow morning, if you wake up, period, out your nap, whatever it is, man, be happy. Go be productive. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, love yourself, man. You can't love anybody else or be good to anybody else if you don't love and be good to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't settle for any damn thing. Get what you deserve. Whatever it is you feel you deserve, go get that. Go after that and don't settle for nothing less. All right, we're up out of here, man. Peace and blessings to everybody, man. We'll see y'all next week. It's been the Fanatical Massholes Show. Mizzo and Lex, your boy Mizzo. Holla at your boy. I don't want to say that. Peace and blessings, man. Easy word.
Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip.